Hello, this is the Monotone Sentinels here with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about the Dave Chappelle controversy, and he said some things that thought people thought were inappropriate. I'm going to quote him because he was, to be fair, talking about J.K. Rowling, and he said they canceled J.K. Rowling. My God, effectively, she said gender was a fact. The trans community got mad as shit. They started calling her a TERF. I'm Team TERF. And if you don't know what a TERF is, just look it up. I had no idea this existed myself. It's like an acronym. It's for trans exclusionary radical feminists. I don't think J.K. Rowling is one of these people, but you never know. I think it was this kind of I guess group is kind of like too akin to the KKK or a Nazi or something, kind of something similar, you know. So like he's like, oh, I'm Team KKK, kind of a ordeal here. I'm sure he would joke about that. So like comedy is pretty subjective. Well, I didn't think what he said was all that funny, really. I didn't find it funny at least. That's just me. But I also didn't think they did said was bad or wrong or why they wanted to be canceled. I think he could have definitely clarified what he meant when he made the jokes because I think he's kind of like that. He would joke if he liked Trump or whatever. Trump said something like that people deem racist or like a white supremacist or like Nazi, and he's like, yeah, I'm Team Nazi, whatever. I can see him actually doing that. So I think he could have clarified that a little bit better with what he was kind of like trying to allude to. That's fair, but honestly, I don't find what he said too bad. I'm missing. I'm not trying to offend or like insult the trans community or anything like that. Maybe I'm just missing something that I don't. Besides the turf comment, which I don't think he really believes that J.K. Rowling is the way he worded it. Um, Definitely alludes to me, at least in my opinion. I know this is a opinion and feels kind of a thing instead of a fact-based kind of video, but a lot of people were upset, mostly trans people. It was insensitive, rude, but comedy is comedy. I think all comedy is kind of equal to him. I think he could have clarified that, sure, but I'm 100% a supporter of all and any peaceful protests that are happening from it. I know a lot of trans community people are protesting out in Netflix, and there's anti-protests out there. So, as long as it's peaceful, I support both groups. I believe in equal rights for both people. I don't pick and choose of well this person gets rights and these don't. I mean I know Netflix I think fired one of the trans community members that worked at Netflix for busting into one of their meetings. So that's their right to do so. I don't think they're going to get the job back. That's pretty much all I have to say about the whole thing. I don't find it all that offensive because he was kind of like comparing it a bit, maybe a little bit dark humor there. Uh, he was referring like basically, well, if they're calling it a turf, which I don't think they really mean, and like he doesn't really believe. I could be wrong about that. That's pretty much the summary of why people are, at least the trans people community, are really mad at him. And from what I can gather, they don't really want to cancel him. Just like I guess be more careful what he jokes about. But like you can't just like say, oh, this is off limits and everything else is on limits. Like that's not how it works. Like either all comedy is like up for grabs or no comedy. You can joke about everything or nothing. That's where my stance is pretty much. Thank you for listening. Rate, comment, subscribe.